In a village called Chabirukwa in Isengero district, western Uganda, 12 young women of the Sisters of Our Lady of Good Counsel dedicated their lives to God, embracing a path of perpetual service in the Catholic faith. The clergy and the faithful of Mbarara Diocese gathered to witness the profession of Perpetual Vows, a sacred commitment that binds the sisters to a life of chastity, poverty, and obedience. The new nuns shared their stories of faith and dedication, saying they felt the call to religious life when they were still young and promised to serve their communities with joy and humility.
Sure, this day it is a very great day. Even me, I cannot express even my feeling because this religious life, surely it is a mystery and it is really a call from God. I myself, I wasn't aware that I can be called to be a sister in the congregation of a Lady of Good Counsel. But remember, God can surprise us in a different way. So for me, I was just there doing my own things. But one day, I heard the voice of God calling me through the sisters who came to visit our schools where I was studying from. They talked about the apostolates that are being done by the Sisters of a Lady of Good Counsel. And from there, I was attracted by those sisters. I was inspired. Then later, after their explanation, I asked God, this is also my dream. If you wish, you can also call me to join this family. From there, I prayed over it until my dream was fulfilled. And today, this step which we have taken to make our vows perpetually, it is also a step to say, yes, Lord, according to how I have been living this religious life in this congregation, congregation is many and we do different apostolates within the Catholic Church, but it depends on where God can call you to serve from. So for me, I was called to serve God in this institution of the Sisters of a Lady of Good Counsel. And ever since I joined the religious life, I have never regretted why I joined this life. The family have never regretted the society, and I think the Catholic Church, because I do my apostolate according to the mission of the congregation of a Lady of Good Counsel. I think now I can tell God that I'm able to do whatever I can be told to do in the congregation of the Sisters of a Lady of Good Counsel within the Catholic Church. My inspiration, which made me to reach on this day, I was young and I felt a call when I was in primary 3. I used to see the priest at the parish because in our area we had no sisters. But when I would see the priests, the way they were dressed, the way they were taking themselves, the way they were handling themselves, I got much inspired about them. And what made me more to like them, when I was a crusade member at the parish, they chose me to be, because I was still a little girl and I was still so small, so they chose me to be among those who hold the candles during the solemnity of the corporate priest. So as I was holding the candle and the priest was there, moving the monstrosity of the Blessed Sacrament, we moved, so the priest was putting on white from top to bottom. So I saw how he was dressed. I had a wish in my heart. Why can't I join and I become also a priest? But I didn't know that the priests were men. So I continued that whenever I would go for mass, because we are near the parish, I would see the priests, how they are genuflecting in the church, how they are, when they are saying mass in the church. I would so feel much enthusiasm that I can be one of them. So when I completed primary and I joined secondary school, I was lucky that I joined the school where there were sisters.
And now the core is where it began from. I would see the sisters, how they were handling themselves. They were teaching us some prayers because it's where I got confirmation from. I got so much, the inspiration continued to increase. So when I asked them how do they join, they told me how to join. I wrote my application. They told me after senior six, they will admit me. So I completed senior six still in the same school of the sisters. Afterwards, they called me. So when I reached and I came to these sisters overhead of good cancer, I found the place when it was so nice. I looked at the buildings, I see how the sisters were conducting themselves. I said, wow. So I continued answering the call, formation, 4 years. Afterwards, I professed my first profession. It was 2nd of April, 2019. So I continue asking God, God, you have called me, I have made my first perpetual vow, my first profession vows. I wish that I can continue answering your call so that I may serve you with all my heart since you called me. So it has been a great day that I've reached on this day. When I've spent 6 years, they have given me perpetual vows and I have made my perpetual vows today. I am so happy.
Concerning apostolate, it is not a matter of pressure, but it is love. So I prayed, and it is my prayer that I serve the community with love. I love my apostolate. I love the people I will be serving when I entrust everything under his care. Concerning the young girls who would like to join the vocation, I encourage them to remain attentive to the voice of God, because the vocation is not our own making that we call ourselves. We listen to there is that desire that comes in, and it keeps on, it is persistent, that you feel that you're called to serve God as a religious. And you see, we are in different congregations. So still it is to see which congregation are you inspired at. Then you feel that persistent desire. And so concerning our young girls who would be inspired to join religious life is good, and it is to bring the face of Christ, to be a witness to the nation. So it is to be happy and to struggle for heaven. So my dear young girls who would be inspired to join religious life, you're welcome. Religious life is good, is enjoyable, and all is by the love of God.
Omuzina lya Patiri n'erya Mwana n'erya Mutima Olukwera.
The call to religious life is a journey of love and sacrificial service. The Sisters of Our Lady of Good Counsel serve in various apostolates, spreading love and compassion.
From time memorial, I loved to be a saint, and I knew that it is only through sisterhood that I can reach sainthood. So I did all that it took to come to religious life, because I was aspiring to be a saint. And actually, up to now, I am there and I am still chasing my dream of becoming a saint. And I have been in this congregation for now 24 years, but I am still enjoying the life, and I feel sainthood is going to be acquired through this life of being a sister in the Sisters of Our Lady of Good Counsel. I'm at home. I feel at peace, because all I need is prayer life, and it is found here. All I need, it is sharing, it is found here. What I need is unity, it is found in this home of Sisters of Our Lady of Good Counsel. The kind of life that I had longed for as a child, I found it in Good Counsel. What is really exciting is that young girls, middle-aged sisters commit themselves, and you see that they are really devoted. They want to serve God through 3 evangelical counsels, that is poverty, chastity, and obedience. It is always seen in public as if it is something difficult, but with my experience of 22 years I have lived, I find it so exciting and encouraging to see that I commit myself to serve God as a nun. And so I encourage the young sisters who are one day so far that it is a journey that I can't say it is smooth, it has both sides, but the only thing is to have one focus and follow the Christ you have dedicated yourself to, and have time for prayer, have time for personal reflection, so that at the end of the day you are able to evaluate yourself and see how you have lived, and that will keep you pushing you ahead to serve tirelessly.
Speaking with some of the delegates who graced the event, they called upon parents to encourage and support their children once they feel the call to religious life. The sisters' commitment is a testament to their faith.
It is very important. If you are a parent out there and your daughter or son passion and calling is to serve God in celibacy, please do not be their stumbling block, but support them. But even like other cases, I chose to get married. They have chosen to serve God. When you are a parent to them, you do not cease. Even in their religious life, they still need parents. They still need people to support them, their sisters and brothers, to be with them, to visit them, to encourage them. So it is a special vocation that needs love around them. So I call upon you, if you have nuns, as we commonly call them, in any of the places around the world, please be their source of support, be their source of love and motivation to serve humanity.
Today we are very happy at this function where we have the profession of Perpetual Vows for sisters of Our Lady of Good Counsel. We also had other functions. We had sisters commemorating 25 years and 50 years in the congregation. This is a very important aspect of our church. The consecrated have a very important role to play in the church and in the world. They, based on their charisms, they have done so many things to do with health, with counseling, teaching different aspects of the faith. They've done very many things, and they're a very important aspect of our faith. So I would like to congratulate them and also to express our gratitude for all the things that they have done.
May their devotion inspire others to commit diligently to their different calling.